In this video, I'm going to share with you one skill that you can learn for yourself if you want to increase the amount of time you concentrate and focus during your practice and your performance. And this is a skill that will also help you to pull back to your task whenever you get distracted. Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Neo and I help performers who want to consistently give amazing performances to be calm, confident, and in control on stage and in life. So I'm currently offering only 5 free clarity calls this week where we gain clarity on where you are and how to achieve your goals. So just click the link in my bio to grab your free clarity call today. Also, I'll be releasing detailed lessons on self-hypnosis, techniques and visualizations that therapists and peak performers use on my YouTube channel. So be sure to head over there and subscribe if you'd like to be a part of that. Now, many of us during practice or rehearsals, we feel like we are not concentrating or focusing long enough. And this might just be, during practice, but also during performance, we space out a little. And by the time we're aware of it, you aren't quite sure where in the music you are at. So most of us only see concentration as how long we can focus on what we are doing at the moment. But that is only one side of the coin. Now don't get me wrong, the other side is not distraction, alright? This other side is the ability to bring yourself back, after your brain has taken a break, hence the spacing out and the distraction. And to train concentration and focus, you need to train both sides of the coin. So this trick, this one powerful, very simple method, is to just count your breaths. Just close your eyes and count your breaths and see how far you go before a thought appears. For most people, including myself, when I tried this the last time, I only managed to get to one breath before a thought appeared. So the goal is not really about how far you reach, but the ability to pull yourself back to counting your breaths whenever a thought appears. So you might notice what happened. What kind of thought is it? Label it. Is it a work thought, like, oh, I've still got to do this so much and I still got to count my breaths? Or is it boredom and judgment? It's like, oh, this is taking too long, So once you notice what kind of thoughts are there, you just bring yourself back to counting your breaths. Start from 1 again, because this is how you keep track of how long you can continue, alright? And you start to notice that the more you do this skill, the more you train this skill, do this exercise, you can focus longer, up to about 5 breaths. So do this before you approach your instrument, your craft, your art. It really doesn't take much time, but it takes discipline. And why this skill is so powerful is that when you do it, you are actually priming, you're telling your brain to gather all your mental energy to the task at hand. So in 1 minute, you can have at least 15 breaths or 15 tries of this, of pulling yourself back to this task. Just 1 minute before you practice, before you rehearse, right? And in that 1 minute, you have trained your brain to pull yourself back, to not get distracted. So this means that during practice, when your phone goes off, you get a notification, you pull yourself back. Right? When you think of other thoughts about what to have for the next meal, you pull yourself back and you concentrate and you focus. Right? And it becomes easier and easier over time. And it doesn't take long. It really doesn't take long. Alright? And even in performance, this skill is tremendously useful. When you get distracted by the noises in the audience, you pull yourself back. And you just let it go, you ignore it because you're focusing on your own performance. Right? Likewise with loud candy wrappers, yawns or coughings, people making noise, Whatever happens, latecomers for example. Whatever happens, you just pull yourself back. You know what you're doing and you will be in control. Okay? So remember, your mind is made to wonder and to think. It will be so unfair for the mind if you only focus on one side of the coin. So the more you use this skill, the more you're training to focus, train your mind to focus for longer and to bring your focus back immediately when you get distracted. So you can already see how in a performance setting you can accomplish a more controlled performance. one where you can control your mind and body and to be more present so that you can actually make art. So how can this skill help you in general anxiety? Right? So when you have anxious thoughts arising, this skill is very useful because before you even let these thoughts develop into emotions and physical symptoms, you've already flipped the coin back to what you're doing, right? To be the present moment. So you're breaking this anxiety pattern, and over time your brain will produce less and less of these anxiety-causing thoughts. For example, what if I make a mistake on stage? So this thought causes worry, causes emotions, and then it causes physical symptoms like panic attacks or trembling hands or feeling cold and sick. Alright? So before we let it all spiral out of control, this skill of flipping the coin back, what if I make a mistake? Right? You immediately don't let it grow anymore. You flip it back. What if you flip it back? So every time this thought appears, your brain gets so annoyed, it realizes that you don't need this thought anymore because you're breaking it. There's no point. Okay? And this thought, what if the more you practice this skill, next time this thought wouldn't even fully form. It would just be, what if nope? What if nope? Let's go back to the task. What if nope? What? And then it goes back. Alright? And that means that you never allow your anxiety to spiral out of control. And you always have the upper hand in this when you practice this skill. Alright? So if you want to be calm, confident, and in control on stage and in life, be sure to use the link in my bio to book a free clarity call with me today. I'm currently only offering 5 clarity calls this week. And for longer, more detailed masterclasses, hypnosis audios, and techniques, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the link in the bio as well, because lots of good stuff to be uploaded there real soon.